some good profits today. Absolutely beautiful move right here. Let's talk about that in today's video and what to be preparing for, because we have very, very important levels right here at this range. This is very important. I want to show you how this can recover, or will this continue to dump. But before that, intraday analysis and understanding the intraday algorithms. Now 1052 right here. 1052 was about here when we started moving down. Now this is important because if you didn't have the pink algorithm here, take a look at this. If you didn't have the pink algorithm here, you will not be able to see how beautiful the liquidity was being built here. Now the 5-day was trending like that at that particular time. You can see that from the screenshot here. So you could see how beautiful the pink algorithm was building the liquidity, and all you had to do was to wait, because once we started building that nested right shoulder of that 5-day was building liquidity with 5-day as the support at that point in time right there. This becomes a very beautiful trade, and you see how the market was building liquidity for the news even. So even news candles, the market has to respect the liquidity. So absolutely beautiful trade. This one, 1052, we saw it. And not just the 1-minute chart, because you saw this in the 30-minute chart as well. Right here, 30-minute chart, 1216, which was here. This was 1216. And I talked about this also in the video, where you see that we have closed the cup. I mentioned this, that we have closed the cup at the 5-day moving average. And now you see that we are building the handle. Absolutely beautiful. So the handle, after closing the cup to soak up some sellers and giving us this beautiful move right there. Now, can you translate this in conjunction with your 1-minute chart with the pink algorithms right here? Absolutely, isn't it? When you can put two together like that, you understand how to be preparing for your trades with the 30-minute chart and 1-minute chart translated together. You can put in a good position if you want to, and you see how beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The market was really kind for us today. Now, apart from this, do you see the pink algorithm again? If you were able to identify the same pink algorithm, you will not fall into this trap. You will not overtrade for the next 2 hours and instead waiting for an opportune moment to actually get in, and you will be able to see how magenta brought us further up right here. I would have preferred a larger move right here. So technically speaking, you could have protected your trade here and just allow the runners to run up in the magenta. That works too. For trading the ES, this is fantastic for you. So absolutely beautiful trade here, all because you identified the pink algorithm for today. So where do we go from here? Now, it becomes easy now, isn't it? Once we are in between your 5-day and your 20-day moving average here. Now, you want to see if the 5-day starts to trend up. That will be great, because if it starts to trend up, it will help to build liquidity for this way up here. Don't forget, we still have 20-day, which is already trending together with your 200-day moving average. So that's great. That's a lot of liquidity there. We have to be preparing for what's ahead here. Now, you have to watch yesterday's video. The link is in the description. Please watch that if you want to have more context, and obviously watch the video before that as well, so you can chain up my thought process throughout the week, and it helps you in understanding and looking at the charts more proficiently. So please do that. I also talked about very important indicators in the daily chart you have to look out for. So please watch yesterday's video. That's quite important. Now, where do we go from here tomorrow? You have to first look out whether there is continuation. Now, we have closed the cup here, right? And we formed the handle. So we've already established that, because I've already talked about this midday during Discord analysis. Now, these are all live analysis in the Discord for educational purpose. So please do review them. Members, please review them, especially in the end of day summary right here. Right, all time stamped for you. It's easy for you to refer. So at this point here, you see the breakout in the green. So look out if there is buying continuation in the green right there. More importantly, there is some very key liquidity with this green algorithm here. So if the market is kind, we get to build some liquidity here before we continue heading up. together with the magenta and the green. But before that, you have to look out if we continue in that buying continuation, as simple as that. If 5 days starts to trend up, that will be fantastic, because once you see 5 day trending up, you want to see if you can catch the way up. If it wants to head up, 5 day turns into obvious support, building the liquidity on the way up as well. So what I worry is if we start to taper in that orange, it is still a buying continuation, yes, but it may not be that straightforward to trade as long as it's not in the green. So look out for the green and orange, especially after this breakout. It's buying continuation, so look out for that. The larger move will be when 20 days starts to trend down to where the green algorithm is. You see the cups close, wait for liquidity to build before it retests the 20-day as well as the 200-day moving average. That 200-day will remain probably where it is, and you can see a larger cup close that can happen with the 200-day moving average. Now, don't despise cup closing. You may miss some trades by waiting for cup closing. That's fine. But you see here, this is a very prime example of a beautiful cup close with the handle before it starts pushing out, as I talked about it here, isn't it? So don't despise cup closing. Sometimes you may miss some trades, but it's fine. Generally speaking, you're absolutely fine. Set alerts, you will not miss anything. Now, if there is going to be more downside here, this is what I worry about here, isn't it? Look out for this, because the market can still reject the range. Remember, as long as we're under 200-day and 20-day, the market can absolutely still reject the range. So this makes trading so much easier, isn't it? Once you have in between, you have the ranges quite fixed at the 20-day, 5-day, and 200-day moving averages. So pay close attention to this, especially if 5-day starts to become some beautiful liquidity at this range here. Now, the larger dump will come once we re-enter into this blue area here. This area here, the market may take some time. Let me just redraw that. The market may take some time if you want to re-enter back. Now, by then, you will see 5-day back as resistance again. You will see this head and shoulder pattern, as well as retesting another head and shoulder pattern right there. So absolutely beautiful here. Be careful, because we have been selling in that magenta, so don't be too bullish just yet. Wait for 5-day to build liquidity. If this wants to recover, this absolutely can. You will not miss it. I talked about the many macro structure indicators in the 1-minute chart in the previous video, so watch that so you understand what it means to be a full recovery. And more importantly, be careful of the wedge as we approach the end of the short week on Wednesday and Thursday as well. So just be more mindful of that. We have very clear ranges now, 200-day, 5-day moving average. We have some clear wedges, as well as the 200-day moving average here, 5-day moving average there. So absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much for watching. See you closer to opening bell.